I want to talk about something that's completely plaguing me and keeping me up all hours of the night. And that is, what if our reality is one that we chose? And let me dig into that a little bit. So in 2026, it's more than possible that a 10-year-old will be able to create an app with just a few prompts to an AI. AI has exploded everything, and it makes the internet look like an infant. The future is right now. We are going to spiral into a world of uncertainty, danger, and exciting times. And one of the greatest concerns that I have is, how does the job market scale to this in the next few years for the short term? And then long term, how do we actually preserve this and actually survive as a human race? This feels like the highest risk reward possible, and capitalism inevitably is going to push progress technologically. That's for sure. There's no reality where we're going to be becoming more efficient by going into the past. And so this is just something that we're all forced to deal with, right? Pretty scary, but also the reward is huge as well. And so one of the things that is pushing people to do this is obviously money is one, but also health. But then you sort of have to think, okay, let's play this scenario. We figure out how to cure cancer and reverse aging to some extent. So the AI is constantly growing exponentially in capability. And simultaneously, you have the human population who are basically immortal. The problem is that humans eventually will not be able to keep up with the performance of AI. Let's look at Apple, for example, as a company. What if the entire operations of Apple could be done from one press of a button or autonomously without someone even prompting an AI? Who knows? It could come next year. With how unpredictable the pace seems to people who are on the outside who are not part of these companies, it's shocking, but it will eventually lead to one last person hanging on for dear life trying to be able to work with AI. And even before that, at some area on the graph, as AI increases and the workforce is laid off and there isn't much of a need for a fiat currency or trading, if AI is so much more intelligent than the cumulative knowledge of the world, then you get to this terrifying situation of, what are people going to do? How are people gonna not turn to complete chaos? Their needs might be completely met through AI, but when AI replaces more and more jobs, we are going to see some sort of an extremely immersive reality. Maybe it's through VR and many other technologies that we'll see emerge that create powerful experiences for people, where they are essentially in either a world that they have created or the government has created or the internet has created, and they have their own experiences. And the reason for this is because humans need conflict. And that's why I think one of the reasons controversy is so huge on, let's say, TikTok, because people aren't even socializing anymore. And people are certainly not having the same levels of problems that someone 200 years ago would have. So they're just wanting to see that, but they don't want it to happen to themselves. But I think if there was another layer of reality where someone was able to drop themselves into this extremely immersive and realistic world where they didn't even know that they had put themselves there potentially, I think people would choose that than sitting around with nothing to do. And so it all begs the question, have we already done this? Is the reality that you're in one that you were either forcibly or intentionally put into so that chaos did not kill humanity off? Please let me know what you think in the comments. If you are building apps, make sure that you're using the best UI user interface. I made UiPunch for your apps. Don't waste all your time building an app and have it look copy and paste like every single other AI app. Thank you so much. Looking forward to talking again.